Today we are going to be discussing the characters and characterization in Ngugi Wa Thiongo's novel Petals of Blood. In a previous video, we discussed the plot of the novel, where we discussed what happened in the novel, how Oneja was being maltreated, and at the same time we have people like Munera, people like Abdullah, people like Karega. All of them were having an affair with Oneja at one point or the other. How they migrated to the village of Umurog, and then Karega, a refuge, Munera, who is a teacher, how he was working in the school, and then how he was despised at the beginning. So we discussed extensively the plot of the novel, and at the same time in another video we have discussed the themes in the novel. We discussed a lot of themes in the novel before. So in this novel, in this video, we are going to be discussing the characters and the roles of each character. We have discussed the theme before: love and passion, the theme of business and government, growth and infrastructure, and several other themes in the novel. So today we are going to be looking at the characters and the role each character play in the novel. In case you haven't watched the other video before, please make sure you try and watch the video of the plot summary and analysis, and also the theme, so that you can have full understanding of the novel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so that when we upload another videos, you will be notified. We are going to be discussing literary devices used in the novel also, so make sure you subscribe so that you can have you can get notified. And now we are going to start with one of the characters, one of the major characters in the novel, which is called Munera. Munera is a very prominent character, a protagonist in the novel. For some of you who do not, maybe you don't have the background information about the novel, Petals of Blood was set in the aftermath of the independence of Kenya. And as you know, Ngugi Wa Thiongo is a Kenyan writer, and it was written in 1977, and it follows the school teacher Munera, and his second one Karega, and then barmaid Oneja and her boss Abdullah. So as they cope with the rapid modernization of their village, and also the novel examines the effect of the Mau Mau rebellion. I believe if you have not seen, if you don't have understanding of what is Mau Mau, it is a protest and a form of fight by the Kenyans to get independence from the colonizers at that time. So Munera is a school teacher, a seasoned school teacher, and when he came to the village of Umarok, the people despised him, not because he was not educated, but because several teachers have come before. And what happened? They just spent a little time and then they left. So they were thinking that probably Munera also will come, then spend a few weeks and then leave the village of Umarok. But that was not the situation. Munera stood by. He taught the students. At the beginning, the students that were coming to the school were just very few, but we saw that later the number of the students grew very, very, very well. And we saw that he also befriends Oneja. Oneja is a granddaughter of one of the prominent family in Umarok village, and he was angry. Why? Because he lost Oneja, and later Oneja discovered that Munera was married, and he decided to cut short their relationship and started a relationship with Karega, the school teacher also in the school of Munera. So that really angered Munera. Who is Munera? To me, Munera is also a murderer, because he set ablaze the brothel of Oneja, and then a lot of people died, including Karega. But Oneja was hospitalized. He suffered a heavy burn and was hospitalized. So for the detail of the story, please make sure you watch the video of summary and analysis of the novel. So Oneja is very temperamental, very, very envious, and very jealous. He doesn't want another person to have affair with Oneja. So the Munera is very, very temperamental, very, very envious, doesn't want any other person to have affair with Oneja. But that does not go down well with Oneja, because Oneja discovered that Munera is married, and then he shouldn't be having affair with a married woman, because Oneja also planning that, okay, he is going to be the relationship that may lead to marriage. So that is Munera is set up, and then at the end of the novel, he was arrested by the police. He was arrested, and the information and the investigation began. So he's a character with a lot of temperamental challenges. Now we have Abdullah. Abdullah is also one of the refugees, a person who ran to the village of Umarok, and then he also he participated in the Mau Mau rebellion for the independence of Kenya, and I think he lost one of his hand because of that, and he lost one of his leg, not hand. And also we saw that Abdullah was is a handicap, a shopkeeper. He set up a business, and gradually the business grew in Umarok. And later, when the barmaid Oneja came, he now employed Oneja, and then Oneja became a barmaid. And before you know, the shop grew large because several people were coming to drink, and then at the same time, many were coming just to have a relationship or to build a relationship with a Oneja. Okay, and we saw that he was a good friend of Munera, and then they built a very good relationship until the issue of Oneja came into the scene. Now we also have Oneja, which is a barmaid, a heroine of the novel, and an experienced, beautiful lady who is from the Umarok village. Umarok is her hometown, and then though she loves Munera very well because of the educated, Munera was very educated, but however the relationship could not go down, because when she discovered that Munera is already married, she doesn't want to have an affair with somebody who is married. And Munera hid such reality from her until she discovered herself that, okay, she is now she discovered that Munera is married. Now she fell in love with Karega. The relationship grew, and from there again, she became very promiscuous. She had the land, she built a brothel, and then she was not just for a man again, rather she was there to render services to other men. Though Karega was very, very angry with such a decision for Oneja to have a brothel and entertaining and accommodating other men. And then he began to tell anybody who cares how Oneja was wayward, how Oneja is just a woman of all men, and he does not really have a very moral stand. So all these were just because Oneja decided to be independent. And we also saw that Oneja also is a woman that wants to settle down. He wants a life of a married person, and that was why she called all the men who had one thing or the other with her, Karega, Abdullah, Munera, and some of others, that he is now doesn't want to have issue with them again. He just want to be for only one man. But out of rage and fear, Munera could not withstand another man in the brothel of Oneja, and then he set the brothel ablaze. And after that, the law, Karega died, Oneja was wounded, and from there we saw that Munera was arrested. So let's go to Karega, another character in the novel. Karega is one of the protagonists in the novel. He's a very young man, and then he also teach an assistant teacher. He's also work as an assistant teacher in the school where Munera is the head and then the teacher. And also we saw that he doesn't even want to live in the village so much, because he wants a city. He wants somewhere that things are happening, that he can be able to do as he wishes. So his plan was not to settle down in the village of Umarok. And then we saw that he is also a revolutionarist, because he led the people of Umarok when the Femai came. He led them to the city, and then they lodged complaint to their parliamentarians about the Femai destroying the lives of people in the rural community. So we saw that Karega is also, we can say, he betrayed his friend or his boss, Munera, by also dating a lady who Munera also had an affair with. And the consequence of it was that he also lost his life at the end of it, because he was consumed in the furnace, the fire. So these are the four major characters in the novel, and then we have other minor characters which we are going to be discussing in the subsequent video. Minor character like the boy that Wanja picked from the road, who later also wishes to have an affair with Wanja. You can see such kind of thing. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. You will be notified immediately when the new video on minor characters and literary devices used in the novel will be uploaded, and it will be uploaded soon. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you and have a good day.